Hey, everybody, this is Elizabeth with Live Simple, Live Free. Here we go. Yeah.
Wow.
And I've been putting together some different little clips I have of harvesting and I mean, it's September now, so I got neat stuff that's been growing. I'm loving it. And so I think the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is I've cut some green tomatoes and I'm going to fix them up. I can't eat them now, but I'm going to fix them up for Bill and for Pop. They are so good. And I'll show you how to do it. And it's just one of the things that I've been able to harvest from doing my garden this year. I love them. Well, I've got some gorgeous cucumber that I've cut up from my garden with the dancing cow, and we're going to be putting some dressing with that for tonight. And then I can't have these, but they're such a treat. I wanted to give them to Bill and to Pop. These are some of the tomatoes I picked green off of our tomato bushes, and I've got some flour here which they can have. And I'm going to take some of this salt. This is actually from Israel. I got it with Love Ha'olam, but it's garlic and pepper salt. And I'm going to cook some of that in there. And put a couple of eggs. And I'm going to whip that up and form sort of a tempura batter. And I'm going to fry up these green tomatoes. So I've got a couple of eggs in here and some flour. And I'm just going to beat it together. Oh, I'm being messy. Oh, well, it wipes up. If it's too thick, you can add a little bit of water, or, I don't know, more egg if you want. But see, it forms this nice batter. Now, I'm going to dip these green tomatoes into, and notice I tried to slice them nice and thin. I want them to be able to cook on the inside before they get too cooked on the outside. I added just a little bit of water, and see now how nice this consistency is. So when I put tomato in there, it'll have just a nice, I'll let it drip off, a nice coating on there and fry it. Green tomatoes need to be green if they're going to work with this. If they start getting the tiniest bit yellow, just realize that you're probably going to want to go ahead and cook them. Use them like a regular tomato and let them ripen. But when they're really green and hard, and you fry them up like this, you'd be surprised. They just turn sweet. They're really good. All right, I'm going to get my oil going, and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, so I've got a little bit of oil here in my cast iron pan. Just enough to kind of come up the sides just a little bit. And I'm going to start these cooking. I might not let the oil get hot enough. It will be very shortly. Growing tomatoes is wonderful because normally it is not easy for me to get my hands on green tomatoes to be able to make these. So when you're growing them yourself, pretty easy and handy. Okay, well I'm going to get these just lightly fried. What I want to do is get the bottoms good and golden, and I've tried to slice them thin so that when I flip them over and get the other side really golden, I want to be able to poke them with my fork and have it be very soft inside so I know that they're cooked inside. So I'm going to get all these frying up now. They're starting to sizzle very nicely. All right. Now see, I can easily poke my fork through. The outside's gotten kind of nicely brown. I got a paper towel here to absorb some oil, and these are getting, yeah, You just can, if you can poke your fork through really easily, then the tomato itself is done. And I'm gonna get these dished up, and we'll give Pop and my hubby a really nice dinner. Okay? Go, we got a couple of nice little pork chops and a cucumber salad and fried green tomatoes.
That was my line.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So we got the pork chops, and no, we didn't grow those in the garden. And we got cucumbers from the garden, and we got fried green tomatoes from the garden, but we didn't grow them fried. Now, fried green tomato is one of those southern dishes, I guess, because I'd never heard of it growing up in the Northeast. And when Elizabeth first told me about it when we were first married, she was going to make fried green tomatoes, I honestly thought she was joking. I think I said something about green eggs and ham or something.
You did?
I thought she was joking. And when she set them before me, I thought, you got to be kidding me. And then I tried one. Oh my goodness. How can a hard green tomato come out so sweet and so delicious? It's really amazing. I love them.
I'm glad I can still fix them for you. There you go, hon. Those cucumbers are sure good. All right.
Usually we have to beg green tomatoes from friends who have gardens. But now that we have our own garden, I can eat all I want, and I'm very happy with that.
Good.
I think I might even like them better than ripe tomatoes.
Yeah, they're wonderful. All right, enjoy your dinner, dear.
I will.
There's Pop's plate. Because he doesn't like to have to always fuss with bringing dishes back out and everything, he seems to be very happy when he wants to eat in his room for you to just put it on a paper plate with a plastic fork. And then he just doesn't have to fuss with bringing the dishes back. He just seems more comfortable that way. So that's fine. I'm going to go in and see what he thinks of fried green tomatoes. Yeah, those cucumbers from the garden are good.
Cucumbers from the garden.
Yep. Now, he's never had fried green tomatoes before, so I'm really interested in your reaction to it. There you go.
Very good.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? Yep. They turn kind of sweet when you fry them like that. All right, listen, Pop, enjoy your dinner, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I think that they are enjoying those fried green tomatoes. I know Bill loves them, and Pop was pleasantly surprised, so that's pretty cool. It was neat to take something like that in for him. So, anyway, if you can get your hands on some green tomatoes, really green and hard, cut them up like that and cook them. You can bread them with cornmeal. There's lots of different ways to bread them. They are yummy. So I hope you enjoyed this, and give it a try. All right, listen, love you guys. Live simple, live free, and be blessed. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.